The crackdown on scam operations in Myanmar, which have been preying on thousands of victims of various nationalities, have started to speed up following pressure from the Chinese government. China's Assistant Minister for Public Security, Liu Zhongyi, has been in Thailand and Myanmar to discuss measures to tackle scam call centers, mostly operated by Chinese criminal gangs, and to arrange the rescue of the victims. Dr. Panithan Wattanayakon, an independent national security analyst, feels that China's intervention has proven to be effective. But tackling the issue amid internal conflicts in Myanmar can be tricky and must be addressed with caution.
I think the approach of the Chinese in working on the ground with minority groups in different areas and pushing them, negotiating with them directly, instead of waiting for the government of Myanmar, the Myanmar military to push them. I think that approach proved to be quite effective, given the fact that the Tatmadaw or the military in Myanmar are not able to control a few areas, especially along Thai-Myanmar, Myanmar-China borders. I think the direct approach, on one hand, is quite impressive. On the other hand, it becomes more complicated as the fightings between Tatmadaw or the Myanmar government continued with several different groups. So if these approaches are not carefully executed, it could be backfired, meaning that it could give advantages either to the Myanmar government, the military, or the minority on the ground. So I think the Chinese, in particular, must have a good balance, not to involve in their civil war, not to involve in their conflicts.
Even though the Thai government has cut electricity, fuel, and internet supplies to the border townships in Myanmar, Dr. Panithan feels that the measures are not effective enough to stamp out these scam networks completely.
So if the Thais are very serious about cleaning up their own houses, arresting some of these high-profile individuals who are involved in these operations, I think that would be a better measure, either mid-term or long-term. Also, better effective laws to control the financial institutions, cross-border activities, a lot more to do in order to achieve a big win against this transnational crime.
While acknowledging that the tripartite cooperation between Thailand, Myanmar, and China will tackle cross-border crimes, the national security analyst suggests that they could have used the existing collaboration among ASEAN members to combat transnational crime.
No country alone can tackle these transnational crimes, and China, although quite impressive in terms of quick reaction to this problem. But I think we need to be careful and reconsider how we can incorporate our close cooperation with China, with other ASEAN countries. If we work together at once, I think these transnational crime organizations will have less places to run around. And I think that will be a much better approach.
According to UNODC, cyber-enabled fraud caused financial losses of between 18 and 37 billion US dollars in East and Southeast Asia in 2023. These losses mostly come from scams committed by organized crime gangs in Southeast Asia. Therefore, it requires a collaborative effort by various countries to clamp down on these scam networks, not just the three countries. Nad Bunag reporting for Thai PBS World.